ready with me while I tell you about how ColourPop almost made me cry over hair clips. When I say I've been a fan of ColourPop, I mean I've been a fan of ColourPop for a long time. Now these hair clips are not new, and it's something when I've been watching beauty YouTubers for a long time, because I love beauty YouTube, I would always see them put these little hair clips in and put their hair back and then say, you know, they were going to be doing their makeup. For some reason, it just was one of those things that made it seem like they were an official beauty person. When I first started YouTube 6-7 years ago, by the way, this is also ColourPop, and this is the BK Beauty 101 brush. I love this brush. I thought, like many females, that the only place for me was going to be beauty YouTube. So I had started some beauty YouTube videos and then eventually moved into the other types of content I was making. I met some beautiful people and met them through Ipsy and different content like that and beauty conventions. And so I had made friends with them, and I've been friends with many of them for 6 or 7 years that they've been in the game. This is a ColourPop Pretty Fresh pressed powder and a big old brush from BK Beauty, the 105. Now, come May, it was, some of those girls, we decided to take a vacation. And then it ended up turning into, when a couple of brands found out about it, almost like one of those tripping with Tarte type trips. I mean, not that extravagant, but you know what I mean? And so there were a couple of like fun activities, like we got to go to the beach, we got to have a dinner, and it was paid for by some of these brands that knew that we were taking this vacation together, but none of them had any posting requirements, so we weren't required to post about them. And so it wasn't sponsored in that way. So everything that was made from that trip, which was called Creators and Friends, and I was like, guys, I get it, I'm not in Friends because I don't really make beauty content anymore, but everything that came from that one was because everybody wanted to, not because anyone was contractually obligated to make content. This is the Going Coconuts palette, and I'm going to start with a crease brush. This is the 212 or 212, however you do that. So I'm not going to try and talk you through it because obviously I'm not a beauty person, but that's what was amazing about this trip is I still got to come on this trip, and one of the brands that came in and sponsored a brunch with a local restaurant. They brought food to the house that we were staying at, and then they had a local makeup artist come in and do a makeup class for us, which was really awesome. And it was using the Bare Necessities palette, that's it. And in our little goodie gift bag, they gave us these little hair clips. That moment, I know these hair clips are probably just a couple of dollars, but that moment made me feel like a little, had me in my feelings for a second. I was like, am I being treated like a beauty, like, am I a beauty person for just a minute? I'm obviously not, but it got me in my feels, I'm not gonna lie. Next, this is the 211 brush. I'm going to go in with a slightly darker color. I don't know. I'm not a beauty I don't know how to tell you how to do this. But just that moment, because I felt like it was just really special. All of us being there, a brand being there, being so willing to teach us and just kind of let us have an experience together that was really fun and special, that just started as girls who wanted to vacation together and talk about their lives, which was just really sweet. So there was a lot of magic in that trip. And me, myself, because I haven't made beauty content really, like seriously, I just got to feel included. And isn't that what most of us want, is to feel included? And they did. They made me feel included, and I felt special. And it was just a really fun moment. Now I'm just going in with some sparkle shimmer on my finger for the, for that. Now, if you are into watching beauty content, a lot of the girls on the trip, well, like everyone but me, makes beauty content still. So if you were to follow the hashtag that we had started during the trip, which was Creators and Friends, you can follow them on Instagram too. Now I'm going in with the Coconut Beach bronzer. It's a matte bronzer, and the BK Beauty 111 brush. Now, 1 week before this trip actually happened too, I actually got an email from ColourPop saying, hey, if you want a code to give your people, any followers you have online, if you want one, let us know. We'll give you a temporary one. And I was like, who, me, an influencer with a code? I know there's some people like never trust someone with it wasn't a Morphe code though. So you can still trust me. But also, I got to feel like a real beauty person for just a second, being like, hey, if you want, I have a code. By the way, this is the Brow Effect pen, the brow pen. This is the pressed powder blush Out and About with the BK Beauty 107 brush. Now, at the end of the day, am I going to go back to making full-time beauty content? No, that's not my jam. However, I do still like beauty products because, you know, they're fun. But I think there are a few lessons to be learned from this. This is a ColourPop lip pencil in Shot Clock. Lesson 1, there's always something that you can learn from other creators. So be nice to other creators no matter the genre, even if you don't make the same type of content as them. Lesson 2, oh, by the way, this is the BK Beauty lipstick in Passion. Brands may still want to work with you even if you aren't in the same niche or category as them. Think about Sophia Nygaard doing the ColourPop, oh, that's a great example. The ColourPop lipstick with all the Frankenstein one, right? So just because it's not your full-time genre, you can still collaborate with brands outside of that normal genre that you create content for. 3, inclusivity is not just a buzzword, and whenever you can make other people feel included in something that they may normally feel like they shouldn't be included in, or in a world that they don't belong to, it's a good thing. And lastly, you never know how small a gesture, how big it may be for other people on the receiving end of it. So just wanted to share those thoughts with you. Have a great day. Oh, hashtag not sponsored. I've always wanted to say that. But check out BK Beauty and ColourPop. Mwah.